everybody. I hope you can hear me. My name is Christophe Lengyel, and I will be doing the Oxygen 6.3 webinar today. So just to get started, I'd like to welcome you all. And on the title screen right over here is the QR code to follow our social medias. You'll be able to get all the in-scope details, like all the latest updates, upcoming updates, all that kind of jazz. Just go ahead and scan that. Join us on our LinkedIn and other social medias. So today we'll be going over the new features during the Oxygen 6.3 update that we just released not too long ago. And in this new features list, we'll be going over like the multi-stage FIR filter, the vector scope rework, presentation by one of our application team members on Tryon 3 AOut, sensor delay compensation, the new export format datx, as well as new SCPI commands and CAN extensions. So first up, we have the multi-stage FIR filter. So with this filter, it's more stable than IR filters, and you get more options such as low pass, high pass, band pass, and band stop selections when trying to work with this. And to add that, you just go over to the data channels tab, up, analog signals. We'll go over it with our channel 4 where it's active and add that in. Over here, once you add the add channels, you can see the FIR filters tab right here. And as I said, like your selections for low pass, high pass, and band stop is right here. We're gonna go ahead and change this window to Hamming to add. So once you add this, you'll be able to see the preview for the FIR filter as well as the frequency cutoff right over here. You can also add more stages and change the frequency cutoff. Change the filter type, the filter length. If you click this, you will see that the range of the filter length can be pretty high. The filter delay compensation, you can turn that on, turn that off. It's pretty customizable and, in my opinion, a very good added feature. So that's that. Moving on, we also have the vector scope rework. So with this one, the length of the arrows give an indication of the amplitude of phased voltages and currents, and you also have the ability to find the maximum update rate in which the power calculations are averaged. So that what that means is, as you can see within this depiction right here, the amplitude, like it shows you the phase angle of it, as well as the arrow length, which will register the amplitude of it. So a low arrow will mean low amplitude, a high arrow will mean higher amplitude, as depicted right here. As for our Tryon 3 AOut, that will be presented right now by Verena.
Hello, my name is Verena and I will show you the Tryon 3 AOut multi-module today. We have already a lot of different functionalities with our analog output module, and with this release there are some new ones which I will show you today. The functionalities which were already there are the monitor output, where you can output a channel from the multi-module, the constant output, the math output, where you can calculate 2 channels from the multi-module and output them again, the function generator, where you can also load your own signal waveforms, and the stream output, where you could load a previously recorded measurement file and output a dedicated channel from there. For the new functionalities, I have a small setup here with our DEWETRON RM16 and the Tryon 3 AOut multi-module, and also the Tryon net here, which is connected to my laptop. I have connected a tuning fork to the system, and the 3 output channels are connected to the Tryon net. So the new functionalities are the new control elements on the measurement screen, where you can change the constant output and the function generator. As you can see here on the Tryon net, the value changes. And also for the function generator, you can change the waveform. The other new functionality is another mode for the stream output, where you can choose any channel from your system, where I will choose a tuning fork. And if I press the tuning fork now or hit it, then you can see the signal is also read in on the Trionet. If you have any questions on the module, you can ask them now in the webinar or contact us later.
All right, shout out to Verena. I couldn't have said it better myself. So any questions on that can be answered later on within the webinar, and we'll most likely get back to you. And if not, then we will get back to you via personal email. All right, so next up is a sensor delay compensation feature. So with this, it's used to compensate for sensor-specific delays, and the options available range from 0 to 100 milliseconds for analog inputs, and the minimum resolution rate is 1. So with this, like I stated, the certain sensors have specific delays, and this will like sync it up to whatever input or analog signal that you have. Like we have a statement. Oh yeah, I can certainly get back to you on that. So yeah, minimum resolution rate is 1, and this is used to sync sensors with data that's being recorded as of now, and it lines it up, and sensor delay compensation in simple form. Next on our list, we have the new export format, datx file. So you use this to export synchronous data supported, and it's required for the software package DSPCon. And the output consists of a data file and additional index file. So to get this export setting, you go right over here into the export settings tabs, the drop-down menu right here, and it will be right here under DSPCon datx. After that, it's all set. So personally, I feel this is a pretty good update for Oxygen on these new SCPI commands. So SCPI is our allows you to remotely access your systems, whether they may be just like too far or in unbearable climates such as like extreme heat or extreme cold. I don't know about you, but while doing that kind of stuff, I would want to be somewhere nice and comfortable. So using SCPI allows remote function, and with the new updates, there are a couple new commands, and I will be getting into that, such as saturation, spelled just like this within the SCPI tool. And this returns saturation in percentage since acquisition start. It also allows you to query the lowest and highest timing interval from all used channels with this update using the channel list timing lowest and the channel list timing highest commands as seen right here. And it also gives you the option to override existing connections if new connections are made in Oxygen. It should be noted though that when doing this, it will interrupt the previous connection, but this setting is set to default automatically. It's disabled. SCPI commands continued are the triggered data stream using dstream trig on and off and dstream trig with a question mark. When enabled, data will be streamed during a triggered measurement while any waveform is recording and active. Next on our list of features, we have the CAN extensions, which have the option to save CAN configuration to a DCB file, as well as the possibility to duplicate CAN signals and messages. With this update, you can also drag and drop CAN signals from one CAN to another and filter out the channel list of CAN messages. So to see that in action, we'll go over to our channel list once again. Set this filter for CAN. So in this channels list, you can go to the settings and add the message channel. Within the message channel, you can add signals. And we'll close this out real quick. Go back to settings. So within the actual channel, you can see and click over here for the messages and signals. You can select all of these, all the channels, or however many channels you want to copy. and copy them in. Say you have a specific message that you have right here in this channel, you can also drag and drop to other CAN signals. And that might sound like pretty useful in my opinion. But yeah, and as I said, the last thing you can do is filter out the CAN messages. All our channels, and we just wanted to see the CAN, it's right there. I would have a couple one-liners, but my associate Larry was not able to be here today, so I'm trying my best. Larry, if you're seeing this, I miss you, buddy. Anyways, one of the last features is the persistent recorder label. So this option gives you the ability to put labels and on the waveform, but this option is only available for recording and play mode. It's not supported in live unless you freeze. But the labels can be added by pressing the labels button. And let me show you because it's easier shown than said. So we'll go over here to where our signal is already being inputted. And we'll start a recording. Once the recording starts, this data label will become highlighted, and you can go ahead and place all your different labels. And also move these around, get rid of them. And as it shows right here, these labels show the exact measurement and display it right here. The instrument feature of this allows you to show the data labels or not by getting rid of them with this tool right here. That's it, easy peasy. Stop this. So as for what else is happening in Oxygen, we also have our Oxygen feature promotion. This option lets you add new features within a 30-day demo license, up to 5 features, and this can be found in the Oxygen setup. And it's actually right over here. Up, Oxygen features. This has a description and list of all our different features. And as I said, you can get up to 5 features on a 30-day demo license as our promotion. I would also like to note that we here at DEWETRON work tirelessly to update our software to meet your needs. And with this QR code, you can just fill out a little survey, give some feedback, let us know how we're doing, what you may need, just to make this application a little easier and a little better and a little smarter for some applications. One thing to look forward to is, I know this just came out, but we're already looking forward to the future, people. So Oxygen 6.4, be on the lookout for that. With that update, we'll have the modifications of channels in DMD files, import filter for MDF4 files, plugin for centerless rotor position determination, absolute time trigger, channel saturation visualization in Oxygen, IPv6 support for Oxygen Ethernet receiver, plus more. And that will be coming very soon. How soon? We'll get back to that. And as always, thank you for joining us for this webinar today. I know it was a little abrupt and a little fast. Sorry, like it was a little quick, but first timer and all, and I'm flying solo this time, so we're going at my speed. So try to keep up. But if this was a little too quick, our webinar will be available on YouTube soon. And as always, be sure to follow us on our social medias using the QR code below. You'll be able to review this. If it was a little too quick, come back with questions. And I apologize again if I was going a little too quick. After this webinar is over, I'll be sure to stick around. A little survey will pop up just to let us know how we're doing. And I hope you all have a fantastic day.